Welcome guys to another rank cross video. By the title of the video it would be clear. So in this video we're gonna discuss about Red Escanor, why you should summon and why you should not summon. Well, that's a confusing title, so let's begin the video. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's begin the video. Don't forget to share the video as well. So clearly what we have here with boss battle Merlin coming next week, which is super fast, and as a free-to-play unit I can't keep up. I literally can't keep up. I'm working on an fully attack and defense SSRG with Escanor, and I'm already out of anvils, which is just absolutely bizarre, but it's fine. That's another discussion, but global is moving very too fast, and for free-to-play players it's going to be hard to catch up, especially if you didn't start the game from day one, which I didn't. So that's fine. That's another issue to point out, but it's fine. So with this we have Red Escanor coming. So this man is a beast with the highest combat class ever. Look at that stats. Level 86. Look at that combat class 24. Attack of 5,000. Like most of them after equipment has 6,000 attack, and he already has 5,000, which is defense 60k HP, pierce rate, high pierce rate, and he's just a monster. Absolute monster. So he's coming. So if you don't know how his kit works, his passive is basically gives 50% buff, which is cancelled, which can be cancelled, and that for 3 turns. So basically when he comes he has 1 buff, and then his attack, his both cards just work so well. So one is Amplify, where he does damage according to the buffs he has. Per buff he gets 30%, so 180% to 70% and for 50%. And the second is Charge and Fire. Inflicts 150%. It's basically Lilia's AoE card, so this is great. This card is just absolutely, but they could have not gone more right with this card. This card is a meta breaking unit. And with Amplify, with Gotha and Arthur, you just one shot any unit in front of you. Green and red units don't. You get a level 3 of Arthur buff and rank 2 or rank 3 of Escanor's card. You are just one shotting any red or green units, no doubt whatsoever. And his second is very good from rank 2 and rank 3, removing old gauge AoE, which is great. And this is just a powerful AoE ultimate. It one shots everyone. It one shots literally everyone. Even at level 1 it just one shot, which is amazing. Just amazing. This card is amazing. Just for this card, this banner is a must summon. So 2 reasons you have to summon on this banner. First thing is the card itself and how he's going to be pretty much the best unit for boss battle Merlin. There's no specific units for boss battle Merlin, and the scoring system is not out till now, so everyone is just, and he is just a he will just massacre Merlin for sure. Whatever the scoring is, he's going to be the best unit for boss battle Merlin, no doubt about that. So one reason is that, just for the card and for boss battle Merlin. And the second is the units they are going to put on this banner. The first unit I'm sure they're going to put is Green Escanor. Now, just because Red Escanor is released, this man does not fall off. This man is still God. This man is still God. He is still viable till date in JP, and this man never falls off. He's just so good. It's just because of the raw stats and the card kit he has this to get his ultimate as fast as possible, and then Cruel Sun to remove buffs is just amazing. And we have already discussed about the ult. He's not going to come down anytime soon. For Grey, I think for Grey Extreme, you should put Escanor a little more for Grey Extreme. Crimson EX is fine. His passive is good. PvP ungeared and PvP geared, yeah. That he's still one of the best units in the game, even though this Escanor has come. Both of them have their own pros and cons, and it depends upon the situation you need to use. So this Escanor will be there in the banner. I think it will be a dual featured banner. I seriously think there's going to be a dual feature banner with both these Escanors because they want to get the money. They actually want to get the money, and the way they are doing it, they will get the money eventually, which is absolutely bonkers. And if this Escanor is also featured in the banner with this, it's just going to be a blast, absolute blast. That banner will be the best banner. Now, next unit I'm gonna talk about that could be on the banner. I think all the sins will be in the banner, and when the sins come, it includes this man. He is just absolutely brilliant. I don't need to talk much about Demon Meliodas. If he's also in the banner, just like he was in Lilia's banner, it's a must summon. It's an actual must summon. The banner becomes must summon if you don't have Demon Meliodas. He's just the best farming unit in the game, no doubt about that. Especially with Lilia, he just one shots everyone. He just unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's nothing that can stop his AoE with triple pierce with Lilia. So if he's in the banner, and then Fighter Diane. Now Fighter Diane, she will lose her viability once Red Escanor comes, because even with this card and this card, he might one shot. I don't know, I have not tested it out, of course, but he will do a decent amount of damage. So the green defense team is not going to be viable anymore, but she is still a great card. And for PvE, not basically farming but PvE content, as a Diane, she could be really useful with her defense. Having defensive unit never fails, and she could age very well in the game with her defense, because this card is just good and her passive is also really good. So I think if she's also there, she will be there for sure in the general SSR pool. And then we'll have Melescula. No, which is this the coin shop one? I don't know. The one that should, yeah, this is the banner one. So the one Melescula her banner will go off for sure, and now she will be also in the banner. So if you wanted her, she will be also there. And yeah, so nothing great, but the thing is, if these two are, what do you say, featured, and these two are there in the banner, it's a must summon. There is no doubt whatsoever that what you should do. It should be a must summon. Now for the reasons you don't have to summon on the banner. You don't need to summon on the banner. Escanor is a coin shop unit. So let me just close all these here. So Escanor is a coin shop unit, and he will be you can get him for 5 coins. And that will deter many people, and that's why Netmarble is releasing him with Boss Battle Merlin, because I can write and give you, if he was not released with Boss Battle Merlin, many people who don't whale that much and who are free to play would avoid the banner just because he's a coin shop unit and you can get him for 5 coins. And same thing can be done here, but you'll be like, then who will be used for Boss Battle Merlin? We have Helbram, and I'm sure most of them should have at least a copy of Helbram. Helbram is a very good unit with very good stats and very good attack skills as well. So this removes all gauge from 120%, and if you get rank 2 or 3, he's gonna do very good amount of damage. This petrification won't work on boss battle, but it does decent damage. It actually does decent damage, and he's a red unit, so he's great. Now next, I would like to talk about Gotha. You will have Gotha, and you will have Arthur. Let me see, yeah. So the main two units you should use in your team, and I'm sure most of the players will have these two, is Gotha and Arthur. I don't need to tell how Gotha works. He's just a brilliant support type unit. And then there is Arthur, who's debuff. Merlin debuffs you a lot. That's a blue skill, I think. Blue Merlin skill she uses, I don't know. But she debuffs you a lot, so getting the level 3 on Arthur is just going to be great. And combine that with Helbram, you can get a formidable team. Actual formidable team if you don't want to summon and you don't have coins on the banner. And for 4th slot, you can easily use Twigo. Where's Twigo? So Twigo in the 4th slot, just for his passive, increased strength allies HP by 30% if you want to go for defense, or Elizabeth. This red Elizabeth, whose healing can be a great effect for passive. So as I was saying, you can use this SR Elizabeth for a passive, as she heals for 10%, and her healing card is also great, and her passive also rejuvenates. So she's also a good unit to use here. And if you don't want the HP or the healing, you can easily go for Jericho, where she's basically blue Jericho in with the red skin, basically, where she inflicts rupture damage, and where she has the second one where she makes a bleed, and that will also help her with the ultimates in the 4th slot. So you have, sorry about that, so you have a good option for 3 options and for the 4th slot with Twigo as well. So that is, so you got a good mono red team already to face a boss battle Merlin, with good 4th slot units and good option here. Now if you don't have Helbram and if you have Escanor, you can use Escanor. He's a very good damage dealer, and with this passive also, as he removes debuffs when he fills his old gauge, is just good, and it's a good combination with Gotha as well. Or if you don't have Escanor, I'm sure most of you will have Hauser, or you can build him up because he's just a good farming unit. So it's not necessary you need the red Escanor for boss battle Merlin. So that is a reason. The first thing is he's a coin shop unit and you can get him for free, basically. And second thing is you don't need him for the boss battle. If you want to skip his banner, it's great. But the thing I had to say is you're playing the game, and you have to play the game the way you enjoy it, and nobody's gonna be happy skipping his banner. It's as simple as that. So that should be the end of the video. Yeah, it is the end of the video, nothing more to cover. So these are the reasons I have for summoning and not summoning. It's a very, very tight situation for me. I had to see the banner before I decide whether I had to summon or not. I really want to skip, but it's red Escanor, man. I thought he wouldn't be coming so fast. If I knew he was coming, I would have not summoned on Red King. I don't know. Okay, it's fine. That's the end of the video. I hope you liked the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the video with others, and I'll see you guys in the next video.